If you're looking for a 3-row SUV, you probably already know about the Honda Pilot, but the Chevy Traverse, it just might be a better option for you. Now at Edmunds, we drive and review nearly every car that's on sale. So we've partnered with CarMax to give you the best shopping advice. We'll cover value and reliability, we'll look at the advantages of each, and we'll tell you which one we recommend. And y'all, even I don't know which one is better yet. So let's find out together. So, what do you need to know about these two? Well, they both have room for 7 or 8 passengers, and they're positioned just a step below those bigger truck-like 3-rowers like the Chevy Tahoe or the Ford Expedition. Both get a V6 engine, and it's easy enough to find a used version of either vehicle with all-wheel drive should you need it. Now, both these SUVs have been replaced by newer versions in the past couple years. I've got a 2022 Pilot and a 2023 Traverse here for you. But that doesn't mean that they don't have a lot of modern features. It's just that you'll end up paying a little bit less for these than you would for the latest model. Now, how much cash are we talking about? Well, that of course depends on the trim level and the condition. It's just that you'll spend about 10% more for the Honda. Of course, saving some cash up front doesn't really matter if you end up spending more at the mechanic, and here is where the Honda has an edge. See, RepairPal, an independent reliability tracker, it gives a better rating to the Pilot than it does to the Traverse for a few reasons. See, the data shows that even though Pilot owners, they might bring their vehicle in for unexpected problems a little bit more often than those who have a Traverse, overall, Pilot buyers, they spend about $100 less for repairs and maintenance throughout the entire year. And problems with the Chevy, they tend to be a little bit more severe. Now, since these are both top picks for families, we should talk about crash test results. Now, the IIHS has tested both of these vehicles, and the Chevy scored just a little bit higher in crash tests thanks to its crash prevention technology. But the Honda, it has better headlights, which might help avoid accidents at night. Now, before you drop a lot of money on a vehicle, you're gonna wanna know how it is to live with every single day. And frankly, there's a lot to like in the Pilot. First of all, the Pilot is really comfortable, and I'm not just talking about the seats. I mean, I can hardly feel any of these little bumps on the pavement coming up into the cabin. We've driven nearly every single 3-row SUV just like this, and frankly, none of them ride as well as the Pilot. Plus, it's really quiet in here, and that is important if you've got kids in the back seat that you need to talk to. We also have to give Honda credit for its driver assistant features. Every 2022 Pilot features adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, automatic high beams, as well as automatic emergency braking. The Chevy Traverse, not quite so generous. All right, now that I'm stopped, I can really appreciate this interior, specifically all the places to put all of my stuff. I mean, I've got huge door pockets, plenty of cup holders, this configurable little center console here, and I've even got a cup holder in the door that's perfect for road sodas. It is a very, very nice choice. And check out this leg. Hey, are you kids behaving back there? This little mirror that drops down from the ceiling. It's perfect. I can see every kid in the back, and it's kind of like one of those in-cabin cameras that you would get in a minivan. Moving on back, I have a ton of space back here. Plus, I got cup holders here. I got cup holders in the door. They are everywhere, and it's really easy to install a car seat back here. And check this out. There's a button right here. All your kid needs to do is press it, and they can get out of the 3rd row on their own. And to get in, there's another button down at the bottom. So it's super easy. They retain their independence. I mean, so much thought went into making this a family-friendly SUV. Of course, that doesn't mean that you shouldn't check out the competition. I mean, look at the cargo space in here. This Chevy is huge inside. There is a lot more space in the trunk for strollers or sports bags or beach chairs, and the Traverse has way more space than the Honda if you fold down those rear seats. I mean, I could fit anything back here. Seriously, I've seen pickup trucks that can carry less. Now, all that space is good for passengers too. I have over an inch more legroom in the way back, so if you put adults back there often, the Traverse is the way to go. But I didn't even cover how you actually get back there. What's cool here is that when you pull this lever on the side of the seat, the whole seat tilts forward instead of just the back. That means that if you have a child seat in the 2nd row, you don't have to take it out for the kids to get into the 3rd row. So up front, I've got a nicely sized screen, plus I've got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. I really like the fact that I've got USB ports in all 3 rows. And when it comes to like phones and cup holders for smaller storage, I mean, stuff is good. It's just that the Honda's a little bit better. Out on the road, the ride quality in the Traverse is pretty plush. It's just that the Honda's got a little bit of an edge when it comes to comfort. And I could say the same thing about these front seats. Now on the plus side, the Chevy gets a little bit more power out of its V6 engine, and that's especially noticeable when you're merging or passing. And it's really, really noticeable when you got a car full of people. So the Honda is comfortable, it's practical, and it's quiet, plus it has a lot of really great family-friendly features. It has got excellent headlights and better reliability, but it is more expensive and it doesn't offer up as much space as the Chevy. Now, as for the Traverse, I mean, that price point is really appealing. And if you know you're regularly gonna take advantage of the generous cargo space and legroom, then it gets very, very appealing. It's almost as comfortable as the Pilot, and it's got a little bit more power, but it also isn't as efficient, and the interior is a little cheap. All right, so which one would we choose? Well, I gotta give it to the Pilot. That's right, it is just more family friendly. I mean, yes, it is more expensive, but we feel like it gives you more bang for your hard-earned buck. Okay, now we need to know what you think. Is the Honda really worth the extra money, or do you think that you actually need all the space of the Chevrolet? Let us know in the comments, and we'll see you next time.